My mom would say, "Did you do your homework?" I would say, "Of course I did my homework." And then I would wait for my mom's phone to ring with my teacher's number on it. And she would say, "Your son hasn't been doing his homework." And she's like, "Great, you're grounded." And I'm like, I know. And that just kept repeating itself and repeating itself. I felt like I was already at the level that the homework wanted me to be at. I felt like I was surpassing it, to be fair. During that entire time, my reading level was at a 6th grade level, and it didn't go up from 3rd to 4th grade.
Before, at his other school, one parent-teacher meeting, I'm like, listen, I'm in here once a week. What can we do? What do I need to do to change what he's doing? Well, just make sure he's doing homework. Well, he tells me his homework is done. Okay, can we do something? Is there like a plan that you and I can come up with? They'd be like, well, that's really not something that we can do. They wanted him tested for autism. They wanted him tested for ADHD. Okay, well, does he need, a learning plan? Oh no, because when you give him a test, he scores 100. Even though he's not doing his homework and he's not participating, he's still getting all A's. I think with the system, they don't pay attention to kids like Nathan.
I found a flyer on the ground at my old school. I took it home, I didn't read it, and if I had read it, I probably would have never taken it home. Because it was this advertisement of new school, uniforms, more homework, longer hours, it's great.
We signed up and we went to the open house, and the first teacher he met was Mr. Madden.
Mr. Madden was probably the best math teacher I've ever seen, because he was the first math teacher to ever decide that I knew the material. He stopped saying, "Here's what you already know, now learn it again." He started saying, "Here's what you don't know, now learn this."
So I knew, at that point, I knew that, okay, I can relax. They're pushing him enough.
So at BVP, we set a high bar for all scholars. And we truly believe that bar that we set for all scholars is the bar. The difference is that the path to being at that bar might be different for every scholar. And so Nathan was a prime example of that. And so it was a matter of finding enough challenging content that wasn't going to just give Nathan more stuff to do. It was asking him those deeper thinking questions. How can he explain the math in a different way? How can he solve the problem in a different way? How might he be able to help another scholar or explain the math to another scholar? It really is that growth mindset that drives our entire academic program. I love math. And so it was, for me, just a matter of instilling that love of math in our scholars.
I started to see how much fun it was to be challenged, to go from, I have no idea, to, oh, I get this, I could teach this to anyone, it's simple, and it's pretty cool. After I saw it change for math, I started to see it change for everything else.
When I think about Nathan's story and even my own personal story, growing up in Pawtucket in a low-income community, I think about choice. All families, regardless of what social income they're coming from, want the best for their kids, a high-quality education. Not every kid needs the exact same thing. Some kids might need some additional supports. For us, it's about making sure that we individualize our supports and our education for each one of our students and thinking about what each one of our students need.
The really interesting thing about BVP is that instead of just getting help from teachers, different kids would start helping you. I think it goes back to our values, which are based on a pride system. P standing for perseverance, R standing for respect, I for integrity, D for discipline, and E for enthusiasm.
The opportunity here at Blackstone Valley Prep to truly impact change, we are definitely challenging the status quo in many ways. When we have students from Central Falls, Cumberland, Lincoln, Pawtucket performing very well and at high levels, we're saying that all students can learn.
I felt like there wasn't as much diversity in my school as there should have been. I mean, you see all these different people on the streets, but you don't see them in school. It's kind of odd.
We started out with a mission of intentional diversity, of bringing people together across lines of difference, And truly, that has been one of the most powerful experiences for me as an educator, for me as a parent here at Blackstone Valley Prep. And I truly believe is helping prepare all of our young kids for the world, because the world is full of difference. And so it's just a matter of our partnership with those families to do the things that we can do to help them be their very best. When we're working in partnership together, when that relationship between the teacher, the school leadership, and the family is strong, then really magical things happen.
Nathan would have never made it. Having the choice of being able to put your child in an environment that's different, that they push the kids in a different way, that they expect different things from kids, that's amazing.